There are two kind of people who refer to me as a horse. Guys admiring my legs, and my girl. My girl refers to me as a horse because when we cuddle and I want additional attention, I nudge her with my head. True story. Greetings, childrens. Welcome back to Gaines' fucking kitchen. Today I want to have a deep talk regarding if it fits your macros. So I was just at the Chupa and I thought to myself like, okay, cool, now I'm gonna take the time to elaborate on this highly interesting topic. Now, for anyone who isn't aware, who perhaps watches my channel for whatever reason and aren't that into fitness, if it fits your macros is basically when you're cutting, when you're losing weight, like if you can still be at a caloric deficit whilst eating certain foods. So here is my interpretation of the concept. I was at the Chupa and basically got a good few things. You can see it's a regular setup with some, good old MSC marked tuna, some good old ecological eggs, some good old fair trade and ecological bananas of wisdom, includes potassium, which is good for pre-workout, etc. It was not the point to talk about the regular food shopping right here, but you can see a majority of clean, like healthy, natural kind of foods. And then we have, dun dun dun, a rulltårta. Let us take a moment to admire how glorious this rulltårta of prosperity is. And in addition to all of you, my true friends, admiring this rulltårta, I will actually get in some juicy pale orcs to admire this as well. Myrin Gaines. It's not a bad day when Michael Collins, my main man, comes down from heaven to admire my rulltårta, and also Celebrimbor, the glorious elf. Michael Collins obviously is my main role model, for those of you who are unaware. A fun thing with him as well is that he was actually quite juicy. Sick! True story. So, enough about that. I want to talk about the merits and the pros and cons with if it fits your macros. Like, this is obviously unclean. So you see, the majority of my diet is typically clean, and then I have this little treat, as it were, because the video I made yesterday, I talked about rulltårta, and I was like, Myrin, I'm gonna have me a rulltårta as pre-workout for today's deadlifting session. So what you do when you're gonna have a sustainable approach to if it fits your macros is that the majority of food is still clean. You get in your micronutrients, you satiate yourself with low calorie foods such as the spinach, pepper, everything like that. And then you can have like, okay, cool, I can still fit in this rulltårta in my diet and still lose weight perhaps. Like for me right now, it's almost the middle of May. I'm not gonna be in great shape for until like the middle of June perhaps, so I have plenty of time to get there. I don't need to obsess too much right now, and it also becomes like a mental game. Like if I forbid myself from too many foods, it becomes harder on the mind. Like now I've been in the game for so long, so I know that a rulltårta spread over the week isn't gonna be detrimental towards my fat loss. However, here comes the philosophical part of it all. Like, if it fits your macros for everyone? No, it is really not. If you are perhaps a chubby girl, if you're 80 kilos and you're gonna go down to 65 kilo to get athletic and healthy and attractive physique, like, realize this, I can get away with a lot of shit. I can get away with a lot of calories also. For example, I'm 100 kilo muscles and aggression. For me, this isn't that big of a deal. I'm training hard and heavy every day and I'm fucking juicy. If you are a girl on 70 kilo, 80 kilo, something like that, your metabolism will be so much lower than mine, so you simply can't afford caloric wise to eat this. So that is unfair, but life is unfair. It's the same thing, like I don't have that my YouTube channel isn't bigger. Is that fair? No, it's a laughable joke based on the quality of my videos and the profound wisdom and how real and based I am. Same thing with my Facebook page. That they aren't bigger is a laughable joke, but that's just how it is. And I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna go around in life and be like, oh, you know, this is so unfair and everything. I just like take the knowledge and push it out of my mind. It doesn't matter because I can't change it. And the same thing, yes, me right now, the optimal Viking chieftain of gains, 100 kilo, training hard and heavy every day. I can get away with eating a lot. I can. But if you are a girl with lower metabolism, you are much lighter and smaller but still needs to lose weight. Like, no, I wouldn't recommend you to eat rulltårta. I simply wouldn't. And it is regrettable. Like, I don't enjoy saying that, but at the same time I want to keep it real and based with you, so I don't stand here and say like, oh, like this is magic for everyone, can work for everyone, and you can do whatever you want, still get great results. Like, no, you won't. So keep that in mind. It's not for everyone. And this also leads me to the second point of my criticism with if it fits your macros. Like this, yeah, it can satisfy me right now because I'm not that shredded right now. If I have been like really shredded, one rulltårta will not satisfy me. A lot of proponents for if it fits your macros say like, oh, you know, you can satisfy your cravings via adhering to if it fits your macros. But no, you can't. Like, that's a fucking lie. And it's dishonest as fuck, because when your body is primed to just, you know, get in as many calories as possible, when in the middle of summer my body says to me like, not Mirin, we're gonna need some more fat on the body, then this wouldn't satisfy me. 5, perhaps even 10, like, I'm not exaggerating, but that would satisfy me. So then when I'm in that position, it's not beneficial for me to have a rulltårta. So I have to pick my moments. Right now, middle of May, yeah, cool, fine, that's no problem. But I'm not gonna stand here and say like it satisfies cravings, because it doesn't when you're that low in body fat. But yeah, that was just a few thoughts I had about if it fits your macros, and this is basically my interpretation of it. 90% clean food, and then a treat once in a while to not forbid myself to do anything in my mind. And who am I? That's a secret I'll never tell. XOXO.